Hi there. Hello again, or hello for the first time. Um, I'm very quickly coming back to you with another watercolor video. I painted this one right after the portrait from the previous video with the idea that maybe I can try something different or fix some things. I basically treated the first portrait as a bit of a warm-up. This video is again sped up by 20%, but it took me around 30 minutes to paint this from start to finish. And again, I'm not showing the process of mixing colors just because I was fumbling with that a lot. I'm not happy with my color choices, although this time maybe a little bit more. And I didn't really set up my filming to have my palette and water in the frame. But again, if it's something that you'd find helpful or interesting to see, and maybe for me to talk about, then definitely let me know. As much as I do like the result of this painting more than the previous one, I'm definitely sinking more into the style that I'm trying to avoid, which, as I said, is more detailed, a lot more drawing with paint rather than painting, as I say. This time I started with cold shadows first, and they are not supposed to be hard or dark. It's much more of a soft light portrait, so I went with kind of more gentle, more pastel colors. I'm working on the same paper, which is Fabriano Artistico 100% cotton in hot pressed, and this time I decided not to lay down sort of a full base layer, and I tried to use a brush with water to just soften the edges of the layers, kind of partial layers that I'm painting. I'm getting a much softer look with that, but again, this is not exactly what I'm looking for going forward. I'm happy with how this painting is going at most stages, but you can definitely see that as it dries, I keep sort of having to add more layers to either darken the shadows or like add more blush, more saturation in certain parts. And ideally, I shouldn't have to do this with so many layers, and I would prefer to be able to achieve that saturation with using more pigment from the beginning. I think next time I'll try painting on a different paper, different brand and a cold press texture. I think I have a few, maybe 2 or 3 different brands somewhere. And I will go with more pigment from the beginning to sort of lessen the amount of layers, and maybe just try loosening up, paint fewer details, kind of more expressive strokes, maybe a bigger brush, maybe a flat brush. I don't know, I'll see what I have, I see how I feel. And that's all really I have to say about this painting. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the process and see you next time.